There are a couple of things today, because basically the admin is continuing.
It's non-stop.
We're just catching up on, I won't say catching up on life, but it is basically catching up on just garage admin. Not helped, and the camera can't see this, by the fact that today is the worst weather we've probably had in about 6 months.
And I'm wearing the summery shorts.
And you're like shorts and t-shirt. Anyway, the first thing we're going to do is load the Zenvo up in the Brian James trailer with the MSRT Ranger, take it to Godleman's. It's 3 years old. Actually, it's over 3 years old.
It's kind of crazy, isn't it? Like, it doesn't feel real.
I'm going to just say it again. I know that there were a lot of people out there who did not think I would still have this car after this long.
6 months, 7 months.
Oh, it's a press car for 6 months. It's still here 3 months later. Anyway.
3 years later.
It's not a press car, I should just add.
You said 3 months.
3 years.
3 years.
3 years. I did have to pay a lot of money for it. Anyway, what I want to talk a lot about today, which we're going to get to, is kind of cars as investments, things like some of the Ferraris, and there are lots of them. Investments, good investments, bad investments.
That?
The Pista?
No. Past it.
The Clio?
Clio V6, that's kind of an investment. They're worth a lot of money nowadays.
Kind of off topic. Basically, I want to discuss what's going to be the next car that I will add to the collection, because I've got some ideas and I want to talk about that. But we can't waste any more time. We need to grab the key for the Zenvo, go get that loaded up. So you're going to go get the trailer, back it in, because I don't know.
We want to try and keep it as dry as we possibly can. But when we get there, we have to unload on the road.
I feel like we have new fancy pants trailer. We need to make the most of it and use it.
We've got a brand new RC7. We have to.
Yes, exactly. Right, let's get the key. Let's work out the order. Probably going to back the trailer in here. I'm probably going to turn this around a bit. And yeah, let's go. Nice work.
Pretty smooth.
The weather is not so nice work. It is grim out here.
I'm actually going to change my shorts. I stepped outside and went, actually, this isn't fun anymore.
You're not going to... Oh, I've just walked through massive puddle. Whoops. Is that enough? That's probably enough.
All right, let's go there.
Okay, let's do that. Let's make it work. Let's get the car. I'm going to lower the shutter down just a bit. Where are we at? Whoa, don't hit the roof. That'll do. Okay. Got this box. Need to figure out getting rid of that box. I'm going to do the thing you shouldn't do, but everything's off, so we're fine. Okay, we've got enough room. Let's come and get this moved. Yeah, if I take this forwards, back, cool. We're good.
That'll work.
Golden.
Startup time.
Wee-yah.
The drama of starting Zenvo. Thor's hammer.
Well, the last time we took it out was that quite warm and sunny day into central London. Wasn't that long ago.
Oh, you've already done the C-Tech? Very good.
Yep, prepared. All right, fire up. Okay.
Angry.
Always. It's quite funny, the rainwater. On my task list for later is to clean the garage floor.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
So
this is going to make a mess, but
it's kind of life right now.
that is life. Ta-da!
Beautiful. Probably still dirty from collecting the LT in the dirt. Yes, a little bit.
Yeah. I'm sure you should like a mop or something and clean it.
But having all the straps there makes this quite easy.
They're ready to go. I prepared this.
We definitely need some race ramps. Grab these. This is so good. It's so simple, but so good to just have those.
They're up completely out of the way. It just works, like perfectly.
Something like that. Magic. Okay.
Beautiful. Let me get these side doors open this side and then I'll go in and guide you in.
Two things I'm going to say quickly. Number one, yes, that can be driven to an MOT. Just because the MOT is a few days out, you can drive to a pre-booked MOT.
Correct.
Number two, we're taking it in the trailer just because we've got a brand new trailer. It's horrible weather.
And it's just fun using this.
And it's quite fun. And it keeps us a little bit cleaner than driving it. That's the reason, basically, for why we're doing it this way today. Back over here then. Mirrors?
Yes.
Probably. It might get in without having to fold the mirrors. But by doing them now, I avoid the conflict. Fold that in. There we go.
I'm hoping this is pretty smooth. Am I going to try and film you from here?
Are you going to?
Whilst guiding.
I don't know which way around we're going to do it. But what I am going to say is we're putting it in forwards because this drives more easily forwards and the weight is kind of 50-50, so.
Yeah, and it's such a short journey, like it just doesn't.
I'm going to give you this then.
It won't make a difference.
Safer if you take, oh, going that way. Oof.
That works.
So.
Right. Into the trailer we go.
Lift
Oh, this
up.
is going to be fun. Dead straight, Tim. Dead straight for now. I think it's better to get out.
Yeah, it was fun to trap you in.
However, that was ridiculously smooth. Obviously, hopefully this next movement is.
Yeah. How far forwards?
You've got about a metre. Yeah, that'll do. She's in, I think that's perfect.
That was... Oh.
Your phone literally just got, look, your phone just got wet.
Funny.
That was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anybody would think we've done this before. These trailers make it so easy.
Literally, like, I think we've got it. To be fair, I'm gonna give you some props here. Your lining up down here was incredible.
Yeah, I didn't turn the wheel once.
Like, we're maybe slightly to the right, but that's it.
Short journey is fine. Right, let's get it strapped down and we'll be good to go in a sec. We're in close-up mode.
We are. I think we are ready to go.
Wait, doing this one-handed was probably my worst.
Yeah, I'll do. Oh, this one works because it's locked in the upright. So.
Yeah. Clever. I prepared that. I've not really spent any time around the controls here.
You can do it if you want.
So
it's going to be loud and beepy. So this is for the door, the red
which
one.
is the... So
this is door.
So close the door first. So
Yep.
which way do you press it? Left?
I think up.
Yeah. Okay, just about see that closing.
It's definitely closing.
So close the door and then you use the other one to
Down,
tilt
yeah.
Then you pull it down?
Yep. The other one will be down as well.
I was going to say, can you do them at the same time? But you probably shouldn't.
No, I wouldn't.
And you keep going until it
That.
close and then down. Magic hydraulics.
So easy.
That
So
is
easy, so good.
the very lazy way of doing it, but it works very, very well. Should point, it is strapped in and safe.
Locked and loaded.
Look at the amount of water that's
Perfect.
interesting. When you did this one, it made a different noise.
What?
Normally it does the same as the
No,
tailgate.
It doesn't. Not this
Okay.
one.
Fair enough.
Refined.
And then you switch it
just
off.
switch her off and she's good.
Got those rubber poppers. All right. sweet.
Done. Checked
see-
all the lights, checked all of the hitch and stuff. We're good to go.
I'll see
Pretty
you out.
simple.
Did anybody say that summer is over?
It is.
What summer?
Summer is gone. It's long gone.
Whatever summer we had is very, very, very over. All right, you get this out. I'll lock up. Back with you in a sec. This is grim. Drains are overflowing. The wind is as sideways as it could be.
Yes.
Whew, safe. This is gloomy.
This is miserable. The roads are extremely busy today.
That's the other thing that's so weird. I guess it's that time of year where it's just packed and busy and
Schools are going back soon.
yeah.
Maybe even this week. So it makes sense.
This is yeah, an experience and a half, and exactly why it's in the trailer.
Exactly. Imagine
Sound-
driving this.
Sound like a broken record. I would anyway, because I'm an idiot, but sometimes it's just nicer to know that it's clean and dry and comfortable and like nothing's gonna go too badly wrong.
The only time this is going to get wet is if it's wet from the trailer when it's like tilted and going in and out.
But we
And
have to drive it out into
and the drive from the road
But-
into Godlemans and back.
There's a very different type of car getting wet. Not that I care normally, because that car's been driven in thunderstorms. But if it just gets dribbled on when it's clean, it's all good.
Yeah.
If you drive, when you've got that much aero going on, it gets filthy through all of the vents and all the crazy stuff.
Yeah, especially
Yeah.
the lower parts. They'll be horrendous.
I really like this camera system,
It's very helpful.
even if it's got some lines right now, but it gives a good job of making it very comfortable. We've done a loop, so we're the other side from normal.
Yes.
The cars.
Hopefully, going to go in here on the right, just down this road. They're driving me very fast.
Yeah. So is that guy. And then pull in right down to the side here.
Hazards on.
I mean, that is what this is for. It's a loading area, literally.
Yep.
Side Godlemans. And this will give enough room behind as well. All right.
Beautiful.
Well done, Brad.
Let's do some unloading.
Nicely driven considering the madhouse that is
Thanks.
this morning. Grab my gloves. Oh, grab the other glove. Oh, goodness. All right. Open everything up.
My gloves.
You have proper gloves, I have disposable gloves.
No, I've got the same.
Oh, you're on the disposable as well.
Oh, you know, I was looking for my gloves earlier. That's where I left them, for that reason.
I mean, that was a clever place to leave them.
It was.
I'm just gonna throw that out there.
I mean, now I have 2 pairs.
We'll survive. Done my 2, done your 2.
I think you're good to jump in.
That was really quick. That was, we probably pulled up like 2 minutes ago, if that.
We're just efficient.
Yeah.
New business, Tim, new business.
Right. Right, we're on. We didn't video any of that because it was
It's just, with this car, you want to be extra careful, and you've got carbon wheels, obviously lots of metal on the lift.
over the rollers.
And the rollers to go over as well. So you've MOT'd one of these, right?
Seen one or MOT?
MOT'd one.
You mean you're not a regular Zenvo MOTer?
I like, not at the moment is the response. But as of an hour's time, he would have MOT'd a Zenvo.
We've seen
cool.
other pretty epic hypercars come through here, so we're in good company, in good hands, without showing too much of what else is going on. Bubbling away. Fairly promising. Well, fast forward, and it's now in the trailer, and it's sunny.
Honestly, you should drive it home.
I'm quite happy to trailer it home. To be honest, it takes off some of the stress.
Yeah, and it means even though it's sunny, the roads are still damp. So
Yeah.
it wouldn't help.
Nothing stupid. Nothing stupid. It's much better this way. Right. Got my gloves. Joining you. Let's get it in. Pretty photo done. Now we can straighten. Or you can do it from the
Sorry.
fob. You stole my fun. But I'm going to stay here because eventually I'll need to press the off button.
True.
And I apologise for the beep, beep, beep. Do you have to have the beep, beep, beep?
I think probably as a safety thing, yes.
Safety working.
Is there a way to maybe turn it off? Potentially. But yeah. For our use, it doesn't really matter. I guess it's a, hey, trailer tilting. Or
Trailer's doing
moving,
stuff.
or
Oh, there's a
opening.
double lock in there if you want to.
Yes, you can put a padlock through as well.
Oh, that got sunny. Okay.
You've
Great.
missed your photo now with the sun, it's back.
That's fantastic. I'm all good. Don't do that.
I would never do that. I'm floating.
Thank you. I'm so confused by the sky because honestly, the forecast today was non-stop thunderstorms the entire day.
I think I've done like a sun dance by wearing my very summery shorts.
Yeah.
Smashed it. Oh look, this is a good driver.
That was kind.
Spotted
He
trailer.
saw and waited. He gets lots of thank yous. Good man, good man. We appreciate.
That's rare nowadays. Most people just don't see a trailer. They just ignore it. They go, oh, whatever. That's
And
not a
then-
big box.
And then it gets next to them. Oh, you kind of had the momentum through there.
Can't slow down, sorry.
Not that quickly. We are back at base, so we can unload outside. Make our lives a little bit easier this time around. And then take the Zenvo in. I do actually want to show you what's in this box, so I will hopefully remember to come back to that. But for the time being, let's get this, you can hear the beeps outside. Let's do the bollards and shutter and get ready to bring it in. Up we go again. I feel like this is very repetitive a process today.
In, out, in, out.
Shake it all about.
Do the hokey cokey.
And it turn around. And that's what it's all about. Hey! So Brad's just parking up the MSRT outside. Beep. Maybe he needs me to go back out. Probably gonna go and see what's up. Just the car making noises. Anyway, I want to get to the topic, well in a minute get to the topic of the video, right? Because I feel like this is in some ways an announcement of something that's coming and probably been inevitable for quite some time. Yeah, you probably know what's coming in a sec. Firstly, I apologize for the mess in here.
It's not too bad. We're using it, we're living in here.
We're in that state where we just got stuff everywhere, like all the new mics, the voiceover mic. I don't remember if we ever gave that a name. The charger for the little GTD, the older big mics, the older small mics. Present for my sister.
Okay.
What do we have here? Gifts from Touring Superleggera when we were at Monterey Car Week. Power packs. Other random gifts. This was a gift somebody gave me. Look,
What's this?
pins.
Oh, cool.
Cody likes his pins, remember?
I
This
think,
is
oh
like-
yeah, I think we got this in the US and Cody was like, oh, I want it. And
Yeah.
he said, no, it's mine. And Cody was like, you won't use it.
NHP Studio. Shout out to Noah at NHP Studio because this is, it's kind of fun. Like it's a playing Tetris on it.
Yeah, that's cool. You like
Which
Tetris?
I do. I like those kind of things, which is why I like what's in here. So the team from Fossil have collaborated with Shelby, and there is a Shelby Mustang right over there.
I don't think you can see it, but it's out there. Believe us.
I'm a fan of my
Nice.
Shelby stuff, and so you know what's coming roughly. But that is a beautiful presentation case, considering you have the color scheme: Guardsman blue, Wimbledon white, and then inside we have Shelby times Fossil Grand Tourer limited edition 1098 watches of this, which is a 44mm gentleman's chronograph. We've got all the links and things, but look at that, finished with the iconic Shelby racing stripes.
It's really cool, and the snakes on there,
and on the back as well. It's got the Shelby logo. There are a choice of straps, because also under here we have a leather strap as well.
Oh, nice. That's bright.
That's quite me.
That is very.
Actually, I'm not going to take it out now because I'll never get it back in tightly again. But I quite like my watches at the moment. I like my chronographs. I mean, I'm literally wearing a Moose watch with a chronograph right now. And I like a lot that this is an official collaboration between Fossil and Shelby. So it's very kind of them that they kindly gifted this to me and sent it, which is like super nice. I
You have to wear it every time you drive the Mustang.
Maybe it would be fun to do that. Does it have a number? Ooh, it does. This is quite cool, actually. You know what we were just saying off camera about the number on the box?
Yeah.
0000. Look. Can you see at the bottom?
Where am I looking?
Right in the middle at the bottom.
Yes, 0000 of 1098.
That's really cool.
That's fun.
That's really cool.
That's almost a one-off at this point.
I don't know if they make many 00s, but that's a nice thing to collect and probably put on display in one of these cabinets. I think that's the kind of thing I will do with this. And wear with the GT500. Would have been a perfect watch to wear to Le Mans when we took the GT500 down there. But for the time being, that is super nice, and I love that kind of thing. So, has a purpose, has a lovely connection, collectible, special. Nice. Right, I've got to go and do the less fun bit now. Random update time. That's my fault.
Yeah, a little bit. You were having fun.
So, firstly, I forgot my microphone.
Yes.
So, apologies, I've got it on me now. Secondly, we were doing a full service.
Yes,
on
the cars have been serviced or being serviced. We had to do the tenancy too, the floor scrubber.
The smaller Shmeemobile. So, it's got a new pad at the front. It's been cleaned out. New squeegees.
They're red because that means you go faster.
Definitely, the old ones were this well, look at how manky they are. They're properly gross. But I decided to give it a go, and I might have put too much soap in it.
A little bit.
And now we're trying to work out how to get the squeegee to properly sit on the ground.
I've currently got some instructions open.
So this is, I think we said it before. I can't remember if we said it before.
No, we said it in the last clip. There wasn't a real clip.
This is basically behind the scenes life at the garage, because cars get serviced, Amazon pings to let you know that something's being delivered, and floors have to be cleaned.
Yeah, this is what we get up to. And sometimes we don't show it. Well, we don't show it most of the time, to be fair. And now we show it and all hell breaks loose. It's chaotic.
This is normal life, looking after a car collection. The reality is, that is what we do all the time. I felt like I did that quite smoothly.
I've got an idea of what we can do.
Yes.
I think we adjust the casters. That's what it says here anyway.
Okay.
To adjust the blade deflection, place the squeegee assembly on a level surface and adjust the caster as shown.
Where?
Here. So let's take the squeegee off.
We'll take it back off again.
Yeah, we'll take, put it on level surface.
The floor's so soapy.
And then we adjust the casters, which are these.
This is the tenant getting open heart surgery.
Pretty much.
We put the old squeegees back in because these ones are a little bit thicker and they don't seem to be working as well. They leave all the lines of soapy water. So we just wanted to test it back in default configuration.
Question is, have I put this front one on the way I wanted it?
Do you think you put it on the wrong way up?
Don't think I put it on necessarily the way I was hoping to put it on, but I think it should be okay.
Should we just test
the
it?
sharper edge, you can see, obviously it's going to pull this direction, but this is the sharper edge, you can see it. Sharper edge there, and that's a sharper edge on the inside, so I've got it slightly the wrong way. But let's just try it, because I think
test.
This is all we can do right now, is just keep testing things and hope that eventually it works.
We're not trained professionals.
We're not, and we probably should be.
We're giving this a break. We're nearly there. I got it working well here, but we're nearly there.
We have an idea though.
We're going to go and have some lunch and then
lunchtime, and then we're going to try and pack some washers into a bolt, which might tilt the back down like that, and that will help.
Because basically it needs a bit more pressure on the rear squeegee. As soon as this sits down a little bit more aggressively, it clears properly. So lunch, and then we'll be back.
We'll get there.
Stuff everywhere.
That away.
Anyway, I want to grab something from in here. I'm going this way.
That away.
Bye. Power pack. Problem with phone filming. Hi.
Actually seeing you here. We have absolutely smashed this.
Hard to explain because we haven't shown any of us actually doing the work.
We can show it.
We disassembled all of this and put some more washers in down there.
Just in there.
Sounds simple, but was
Well,
quite a lot
essentially
of...
we assumed it would just bring that section lower. And now...
Just with the vacuum for a moment. Look, run over this water in front of us.
It's drying.
The squeegee is actually squeegeeing. Someone's going to tell us we've done something wrong, but I'm all right with it.
Well, if they can let us know an actual way to fix it, that'd be great. But to be honest, this works perfectly well. You can now scrub and dry. Like that's bone dry. I could almost eat my dinner off of this.
No, you definitely don't want to do that.
I'm definitely not going to, but you could. Good job, Tim.
This is doing what it's supposed to do.
That was just a bit of brain power to figure out exactly what was needed, and now it's working.
So, the next half an hour of this video is going to be me running around with a scrubber. No, I'm joking.
No, it's going to be the next hour. Oh, that's so good. Like, this is the stuff that just dries naturally now.
Because that's what it's supposed to do. Clearly, we've swept over that part of the floor. Good. Happy.
Should we just set up a time lapse? We're going to make a 3-hour time lapse of Shmuseum 50 cleaning the floor.
I'm not going to take that long over it because with all of this playing, we're running lower battery power of this thing. I'm quite proud of myself. Look at this. The floor is now decently clean and the whole roadway's been done. Obviously the areas around there where the Clio build was done needs doing. But this is set up really well. So I've done everything all the way up here. Did that bay while the 296 is out. I need to really do every bay, but the best is to do that when each car is absent. And ideally we'd do this whole area as well, but all in due course. Anyway, let me go and empty out the scrubber now, because after going over all of this floor, it's obviously very filled with dirty water. I mean, you can see at the end, just the last kind of stretch. So I'll go get this emptied out into, well, what is now a rainy day, but into the drain. Now what it needs, plugged in, charging. Just makes a funny whine, this thing. But as long as it's charging, I'm a happy boy. That's done a very, very good job right now. That's why I have it. Sorry, weird zoom. But yeah, on to the next. The main topic of today is let's go buy yellow F50s.
Oh my goodness, congrats, Tim.
I've got one on my desk at home. I've got one on my shelf here. Do you know something really funny? My uncle sent me a photo a couple of days ago of my cousin's bedroom at their family home. My cousin who's, I mean, a good 6 or 7 years older than I am.
Okay.
So in his 40s.
Yeah.
And my uncle sent me a photo on the shelf of his bedroom of a yellow F50.
Oh, nice.
Like it clearly runs in the family.
Everybody loves a yellow...
yeah, everybody loves yellow
F50s.
F50s. Now, okay, let me get to the point. In recent times, especially when it comes to Ferraris, I have obviously been very heavily focused on brand new Ferraris. My first new Ferrari was the SF90 Stradale, which hasn't done a lot recently. I don't even know when we last did anything other than me just driving it locally.
I've got no idea.
Oh God, a year ago I took it to drag racing at Santa Pod.
Oh,
Was that a year ago? It was
over a year ago.
So I went to the Petrol Hedonism Day and had some fun with it, and it was ballistically fast. Obviously, we've been back since with the 296. So that was my like foray into new Ferraris, having owned 3 second-hand Ferraris prior to that. Obviously, after that came the 296 GTS, which is at HRO right now.
Just pretend it's there.
We're going to pretend it's here, yeah. There's an orange Rossodino 296 GTS right here. 296. I haven't done anything like as much with it as I might have intended. It came at a funny time. It literally turned up at the dealer. Was it like the day that I went to the US for 7 weeks or something?
I think so, yeah.
So like it was literally, I went to see it off the truck and then left.
Yep, and that was it.
And that was it. So it always had like this weird curse from the beginning that it just didn't fit into plans. And then when I got back from that trip, remember what happened? That touchdown.
Oh,
and to be honest, because the 296, I'm going to say it's quite different to the SF90. V6, convertible, rear-wheel drive, instead of V8, coupe, four-wheel drive. I was more excited about this, given I had an FF, 2 Lussos, new SUV from Ferrari.
The four-door.
Sorry?
The 4-door Ferrari.
Yeah, like big change. So we did a lot with that. That's done loads of miles. I drive it quite often. Haven't driven it for the last month or so. It's more a winter car.
It's perfect for
it's
winter.
a day car.
Big, comfortable. If it's wet, it's 4-wheel drive.
Yeah.
You can stick your winter tyres on when it's really bad.
Yeah, go have a good time with it. Then obviously the Roma Spider, which I owned for 12 months, moved on at about 3,000 miles. And then obviously since that, the collection grew with these two earlier this year. First was the 12-cylinder back in April. We immediately did the Where's Shmee tour with it. This has 5,000 miles on it now. I absolutely love it. And I don't care that some people don't like the design of it and don't like my color choice for it, because this car is awesome.
I mean, I've drag raced it against you.
Yes, that's true.
And I've driven it around Silverstone in the parade laps with Supercar driver, and it's very, very good.
It's just like part of the dream, like V12 Ferrari Grand Tourer. Each time I've taken it anywhere on a big run.
Tick.
Yes, exactly, box ticked.
You just looked up there.
Well, there was a clicking noise, and I was like, what's that?
Oh, yeah, that was me.
Yeah. The obvious benefit of being very close to the Ferrari brand, loving their cars, driving their cars, using them a lot, is that I then got the allocation for this guy, the SF90XX.
Obviously, which is ludicrous.
Sorry?
This is ludicrous.
Ludicrous is the best way to describe it. I can't quite believe I own that thing, because there's something about a limited number Ferrari, ultimate V8 supercar. Performance is hypercar level, but there's the F80 above it, so it's not hypercar. It's bonkers that that's not a hypercar, but it's not. It's based on the SF90. So obviously this is a lot of Ferraris. That was my 9th Ferrari, hence why it has 9 on the plate. And the plate bracket, you can tell when I've driven it recently because it still has the plate on. If I haven't driven it recently, I would have come and popped this off, because all you got to do is that. I've got good at that now.
You have, yeah. Well done. Very good. You're showing off.
To put it back on is that.
Smooth.
Yes.
Too smooth.
Yes. 9th Ferrari, incredibly lucky, but we talk about what's coming next. And I'm going to state the obvious, that other than that one, the others have all lost some money. Interestingly, I'm not going to, because I bought this to keep it, but I have had offers on this car, and the offers on this car are for more over list price than the others have all lost together, which is quite interesting.
Yeah.
So the others aren't pretty, the SF90, the 296, even the Roma wasn't pretty. Puro's not down much. Interestingly, getting the Puro Sangue when it was brand new, they had a major list price increase. So when I got this, very high spec car, glass roof, all the carbon bits, it came in at 380, and yeah, okay, it's lost some, but the same spec now, I think, is more like 440, 450. So if you're looking at used price versus new price now, it doesn't factor in that the people who got them over 2 years or 2 years ago paid slightly less. But the interesting question then is that recently we went up to visit our friends at AMF and we collected the 488 Pista, which is their show car, demo car.
Yep.
They run it. They've actually added something new to their little portfolio. And I suppose this is one of those, if an offer came in, they might sell it. If I made them an offer, they might sell it. But it did get me thinking quite dramatically, what about the more investment-friendly side of Ferraris? And by that, given I've got a collection of the new ones, would it be quite nice, alongside the ones that will stick around, namely on that side of the garage, you know, the XX is obviously going to stick around. 12-cylinder, I don't know, it depends if a hardcore one comes. Puro Sangue, until there's a replacement, but the SF90 and the 296 will move on. It got me thinking though, alongside this like tranche of the new Ferraris, some of which will be collectible, some of which I'll have for a year or two, some of which I'll have for 5 years and then change. What about a tranche of more investment-friendly collectible Ferraris, things like the 488 Pista? Because take the Pista, this car new would have been high 200s, that kind of money. It's still today high 200s. Talk about cars like 599s. They were best part of 200 new. Now they can be had for less than 100. Talk about Speciales, talk about 430 Scuderias, talk about Challenge Stradales, all of these amazing models. So I'm going on a hunt. That's the purpose of this video, is to kind of announce that we're going to go and meet up with various friends, dealers, and test drive different Ferrari models, kind of old school YouTube.
I say, are we going old school with the old school Ferraris?
This is old school YouTube of I'm going to go and test drive a series of different cars. I'm going to put my money where my mouth is and buy one of them. That is the plan. So I'd like to add an investment, more collectible friendly Ferrari to my collection. And I'm talking the likes of going down to visit our friend Richard, challenge the road. We went recently and talked a lot about his 550 Barchetta, and I think that's a fascinating car because it's V12, open roof, gated manual, genuinely limited edition Ferrari, and they're still only about £300,000.
Okay.
Only as relative.
And they're kind of quirky as well.
Yeah, in the US, they're already $600,000 or $700,000. So like, I think here they've got to go at some point. I'd like to drive cars like the 599 because when I started my YouTube journey right back in 2010, I was filming a ton of 599s.
I mean, they must have been like prime.
Yeah, they were brand new. It was they weren't brand new. I think they came out in 2007, but it was the equivalent of the 12-cylinder back then. I think we'll go meet up with JM, check out his 430 Scuderia. Again, another one from back in those early days, the Scuderias and the 16Ms. Although the boat has kind of sailed on the 16M because they're already like 400, a really good one, 450. It's sounding windy outside.
I see the wind or someone's just pushing the shutter.
Like,
they're just like, hello.
Knocking. So 430 Scuds, TFJJ 458. How many times on this channel have I talked about 458 Italias?
Honestly, way too many. And how many times and how many evenings and late nights do you spend just searching Auto Trader, looking at 458?
458 Italias, constantly. My first YouTube video back in January 2010 was a 458 Italia. And ever since, I've kind of felt like one is needed. You know, back at the time when I bought my first McLaren, the MP412C, which obviously became this after a few changes, it was because I felt the 12C was leagues ahead of the 458. Faster, carbon tub, British. I just liked all the connections. But over time, performance and some of that's become less relevant. And I would say emotion is now so much more important.
Yeah, which we see massively now with new cars as well. Manufacturers changing their, I guess, ethos to make things more emotional.
From SF90, only 5 years ago, 6 years ago, that model 6 years ago, the successor is coming out in a few weeks, to SF90XX, even within the same car, in inverted quotes, the changes of gearbox, suspension, handling, sound, everything is hugely more directed towards being fun and emotional. So at the time I didn't go for a 458, but I've driven obviously a couple of 458s, a couple of Speciales, a couple of Speciale Apertas in the years since, and it constantly gets me thinking that's one to try. So I'd love to drive a 458. I haven't driven a regular 458 I drove a Speciale 3 or 4 years ago.
Okay.
And a couple more longer ago.
But not an Italia.
I haven't driven a regular Italia for 10 years, something like that. Did I drive Christian's when he came with his Spider? Remember he came here with a 458 Spider?
You went out to it, you must have done.
I must have driven it. So that would have been, what, 3 years ago, 4 years ago?
Okay. But it was a Spider.
It was a Spider, not an Italia.
So it doesn't count.
Anyway, so that's on the list. I've completely lost my train of Testarossa. I talked about Testarossas. You know when we were driving up the motorway the other couple of months ago?
Oh yeah, and we found one on the road.
And we found one on the road. Something about Testarossa, and I don't mean like the Miami Vice style, but I was born in 87, hence the plates. In 87, you could get a Testarossa. So it feels like...
So like maybe find an 87
like
Testarossa could be a thing?
Testarossa would be quite cool. My initials are TB, TR. You get where I'm going?
That one's reaching. But they're cool cars, like very wedge-shaped, just super low and wide.
Yes, but the thing is nearly all of them are red, or some of them are black. And I don't want a Rosso Corsa one, and I wouldn't want a black car. There's a distinct lack of black cars. So I guess my point is here that I've got a short list. There may be others I'm not mentioned, and I want to go and try out things. So it does feel very old school YouTube to announce. It's not really the announcement, it's like the announcement of the announcement.
You're like, I'm buying something, but we're going to figure out what that is.
We're going to figure it out together. And I don't mean that to, well, I hope it doesn't upset anybody. It's more like, we're doing this journey together. We're going to pick and choose, and I'll take your feedback on board and look at the comments. What I do love, obviously, is things that are unique and have a cool story and are a little bit different. So, you know, try to track down, maybe find a car that I filmed in the past before, like I did with the SLS when I bought that one. To those,
because this was the old, it was in like a police livery, right?
I haven't talked about this for years, so I don't even know if many people would even know, but that SLS Black Series I bought in February 2020, so right before the world lockdown, couldn't go anywhere. But the fun thing was that back in April 2014, yes, April 2014, I had been to Voss Cars in Stuttgart, which is no longer there, and that was sitting in the showroom, that car. So never at the time, when I had just bought my 12C for about 125 grand, could I have bought a 300 grand SLS Black Series. But fast forward another 6 years, and I was lucky enough to become its new custodian before changing it and making it look very different. But it had been wrapped back when I saw it, as you said. It was like in an American police livery, which was quite funny. But the very same car, and that's always the thing, like buying back the Vantage Roadster. And I think it's very easy to get carried away in the modern world with so many of these new cars. And recently, on this channel and on the Shmeemobiles 50 channel, I've driven Temerario, Mustang GTD, Valhalla.
Everything.
I've seen Mistral and some other cool stuff. Lots and lots of new cars. But if you're talking about the brand new technology cars, you know, Temerario, unbelievably fast. I lapped Estoril in Temerario faster than I lapped Estoril in my Senna. Some perspective.
Yeah, crazy numbers.
Okay, significantly heavier, but electrified front axle, quicker out of corners, very easy to, excuse me, hiccupping up, very easy to drive fast because of the way the computers and calibrations are running. And just quite frankly, ballistically fast. Like 120 more horsepower even than the Senna.
I mean, editing that video, it's nuts.
It's so fast. I was doing about dash speeds, not GPS speeds. The dash was reading out about 20 kilometers an hour faster down the main straight at Estoril in the Temerario than the Senna. Like, go figure, right? That's where technology's got. And Valhalla, the same. Valhalla was phenomenal. Insane. And we're on the Shmuseum channel, I can say this here, right? The Valhalla is a better car to drive than the XX. It should be. It's 5 years newer at the end of the day.
That's true.
And it's also 25% more expensive. So it should be. It's got more tech, carbon tub, active aero, lots of it. So it's a different proposition. But when it comes to these cars, there's also a lot more to it. Valhalla, there are 999 coupes. And if I was a betting man, I'd bet there are going to be some convertibles, and I would bet there's going to be a track version, and I would bet there's going to be a follow-up version. And once you put all of that together, it's 2,000 cars? I don't know.
Something like that. And then how many of these are there?
799 coupes, 599 Spiders. But there are a lot of Ferrari collectors in the world. And you have to look at this. Whereas my point of this was going to be, if there are maybe 2,000 Valhallas, there are fewer than 2,000 430 Scuderias.
True.
There are only a little bit more than that Speciales. Like, that number of cars is actually a lot, and that changes the collectability and ultimately the future values and desirability. Something like Valhalla, you know, you will spend £1 million. It could, in 2 years' time, be 750 grand. And I couldn't stomach losing 250k in 2 years or 3 years.
Yep, that makes sense.
You know, that's the money you can go and buy an Amalfi outright. You can go buy a brand new outright Ferrari for the amount that might lose in 2 years. Could go the other way. You know, if the demand is there, it could go up. So you have to look at it realistically. Whereas if you look at 458 Italias, I have tracked 458s in the 110, 125,000 pound region for as many years as I can remember.
Yeah.
And if it stays at that and the annual running costs aren't too crazy, it's a good place to put some money, and it would bring a collectible modern classic Ferrari to the channel. Things like the Abarth. Obviously the 1M has gone, but expect to see another 1M at some point. Some of these are getting to being, you know, modern classic-y now, aren't they, the Focus RS?
That's hard to say, Focus RS, because it still feels like a new car.
Yeah, but it came out 10 years ago.
True.
It was launched in 2015.
Obviously, modern classic.
Yeah, definitely there.
This is a real modern classic.
Pista is too new. Pista is too new. And actually, I'm going to shout out Mark McCann here, because Mark just did this video about investment cars, where he bought... I probably shouldn't have said that. I probably just spoiled his video. Maybe we can have beeped that. He bought us something.
He bought a beep.
He bought a beep. He bought a beep. But what he was talking about was this curve that basically cars hit their low point after around 15 years, but after 30 years, that's buyers in their 40s who had them on the wall when they were teenagers.
Yep.
And can afford them.
Same conversation we had with Richard Challenge the Road.
Constantly. It's literally a chart. You can draw it through time. So the big 60s Ferraris that reached mad money have had their peak. They can't go higher. And Hoovy, Tyler, just bought a 300 SL Gullwing, and amazing car, like absolutely incredible that he's managed to pull it off and bought one. It's phenomenal. Interesting when you think about it though, because will they be worth more in the future? There are quite a lot of them.
True, yeah.
Or have they passed their peak? It's 1950s car, right? So anybody who wants one, I mean, it will always be historically significant and that impacts the value. It's hard to really say or to really know. But anyway, going from a couple of used Ferrari bread vans to a new hybrid Ferrari to, I think it's time to go backwards. It's time to go backwards in time and find something. So this is where you guys have to let me know in the comments, is there something I haven't mentioned that I should be considering, or something that is significant to the Shmee 150 channel that we should maybe add to the collection?
Let us know.
Let's see. Did we even explain? I can't even remember. Did we explain?
I don't think so. What are these? These are PS4Ss.
They're not for a Clio 182.
No. Funnily enough, the front size, these are 235 35. I think they could fit maybe on the stock wheels of my BMW, maybe, but they're not for that.
235, I'm trying to think, do I have anything that's 235 35?
What's the Focus?
Narrower.
Maybe. Well, should we explain what these are actually for? Especially given the rears are 295 30 19. They are wide.
I've got a few, they're not that wide. I've got a few cars that have 295s, I'm sure.
That's wide.
Yes, average supercar rears.
That.
Gallardo.
Can you position my finger to be pointing right at it?
Your finger's off screen. You keep your fingers still, that's weird.
There.
Yeah, there, the Gallardo.
I'm touching the Gallardo.
Those are a new set for the Gallardo. The owner has hooked those up to put on his car. We need to take it to Whoops though, because one of those wheels has a nasty buckle.
Yes, so that's going to get fixed, and I guess it will get some paint as well.
They could do with being refreshed.
Yeah.
It's always nice when you refresh a car, like the LT, which obviously has had newly repainted wheels, new tyres.
As is this.
As has that, as has just about everything.
As is this.
None of those have.
They haven't.
Luckily, do you know what? This sounds really funny. The Ford GT in my ownership somehow has never even had a chip on the wheels.
I need to go and find you a big piece of wood to touch.
In nearly 20,000 miles.
Nothing at all.
These are factory as they were, undamaged, unblemished, never curbed, never damaged. Obviously those are the same, carbon wheels, but these protrude. Do you notice if you stand over it, the widest part is actually the wheel, not the tyre?
But not the rear. The rear is like concave.
Yeah, so
Is that the word?
one of them.
Something like that.
The fronts, but I normally do fronts. If I do a wheel, I do a front, not the back.
Most people do, because it's just that. I think I might have done a very, very teeny tiny one on the rear of my car.
It's annoying, isn't it?
Yeah. But like, so tiny, it's like, I don't actually know. It's a phantom curbing. That's what Simon at Whoops told me. Phantom curbings. They just happen sometimes. They just appear and you don't know where it came from.
The other thing is the Ford GT is enjoying spitting a lot.
Yeah, that's made a bit of a mess. We need to get the scrubber through here.
We need to move all of these. I'm not going to do it right now, but we need to move everything. You don't want to finish doing the floor and then immediately put a car on it, because it will leave more tyre marks. And we need to figure out a plan of action. But these are all, they're all looking quite good right now. Everything's actually quite organised and tidy. One thing we've not spoken about, where are you going? No, don't. It's on video, it's on video. Well done. 0 out of 1. 0 out of 2. 0 out of 3.
All right, should I just get one in now?
0 out of 4.
I didn't say that. Jono, cut this bit from the video. It didn't happen.
The Carrera barn track.
Yes, good job.
We haven't used this for a very long time.
No.
Obviously, this is a large amount of space. You've probably got to program it or set it up. Yeah, you have to configure the controllers to the cars. But it's dusty. You see the problem.
It's going to be a collision.
It needs some work to get it back up and running. What I was going to say is this basically takes up a parking space of a car.
Yes.
And if there are going to be more cars, like more Ferraris here.
Yeah, we need some space.
We need more space.
Because right now, LT would go at the end. GT8 would obviously go there. The 914 is going to appear at some point.
Yeah, so 914 at the end.
296 is missing.
296, GT8. So that side is completely full.
Yes.
Then this side, I'm trying to think. Obviously, the M2, the R5, the MSRT is outside.
Yes. Obviously, space over there we'll get as well.
But we're at the edge, and we've got some friends who are going to be parking some cars here soon. So, in the quest for more parking space, this will probably become a parking space.
Yeah. Which means we need to find a home for
floorboards and
these
trolley jacks. Not trolley jacks. What are they called?
Wheel dollies.
Wheel dollies.
And then these, we've got to decide: do we move them and put them in the middle of the racetrack? Do we spread them out so you can go and sit like in different places around the cars?
Quite like the idea of putting the seating area literally in front of the tyres. And being able
and
to
it
sit.
works because they're obviously super light, so it's not like
they move so easily.
It's not difficult to move. Or do we just put one here, like just a straight line, so you can just sit here and look that way? And that's a cool view.
Make a seating area. There we go.
Alexa, everything on. Look at that.
Ba-ding.
That's pretty cool.
We need to change the batteries up there. That room's batteries are gone.
Okay, I was going to say, why is that not on?
Batteries, that's it.
That's bright.
Okay, we're generally under quite good control right now. Even the little Clio is on a C-Tech. It's linked, so it's funny because this one is linked to the lights here, the pumps. So that one comes on with the pumps, so it's not always on, it just charges it up every now and then, which is actually probably pretty good for it.
Just gonna investigate.
Do we still have a flat tyre?
That's what I want to check.
Yeah, it looks
Yes, we do, that's very flat. I can literally move it.
So that is not the fault of whoops, we should add. It is the fault of the fact that it's on its old wheels, which are dead.
You've got a torch, put the flashlight on, please. We can see that so easily from here.
Oh, that's cool.
That's really fun. Oh my goodness,
Richard's fabrication
look how
shop.
black the tip has gone as well from the flames that shoot out the back of this.
It's not even driven very much. Should we be bringing that as petrol hedonism?
Let us know in the... Does this go up before then?
I haven't got a clue.
Should check.
We're filming it right before.
Maybe. I mean, it would be kind of fun just to spit some flames.
Anyway, I think we have waffled aplenty today. You haven't given me your input on what car. What would you like to see? What?
F50.
Oh God.
You said Ferraris. You didn't. That's what people should let you know in the comments. You didn't mention that. You mentioned 458s. You mentioned. You didn't say 360s. What about?
I didn't. No, I did briefly
Stradale?
mention a Challenge Stradale.
But then your friend has one. Sam has one. So
would be a good excuse to go drive Sam's again.
good shout.
Let's not mention F50s because I'm just going to state the obvious. A factory Giallo Modena F50, excluding the one of two US ex-Ralph Lauren car, would still be about the same as every car you see in here right now.
Sell them.
All of them.
Sell them.
Everything.
Dude, if you have
the Black Series,
a Giallo Modena F50, you don't need any of this.
That's not true because you can't drive it in the same way. You can go do 75,000 miles with nothing going wrong every year. And
I'll try. Listen, if anyone out there has an F50 and wants to let me do 75,000 miles,
you'll
I'm
find
down.
a way.
I'll find a way.
Yeah. So no, it's not as simple as, oh, just sell the Zenvo and buy one, because life doesn't work like that.
I am intrigued by 360 Challenge Stradales though, because the noise they make from like factory is...
I've got an interesting thing for you. Did you know it's not the 360 Challenge Stradale? That's not the name.
What is it?
It's just the Challenge Stradale. There's no 360 in the name.
My bad.
Because they made the 360 Challenge, and then they just called it the Challenge Stradale.
Okay, because Challenge for the street.
Yes, Ferrari names, that's heavy rain.
We need that umbrella is needed.
Ferrari names have never been logical from day one. Let's wait and see what the successor of this is. I've got a bet, but I don't think I want to say it in public. I think I know what it will be.
We haven't actually mentioned this in terms of investment Ferraris. This counts, does it not?
That really rain is heavy.
Good luck.
I'm just going to go and point this out the door. Open this up.
There's a car.
That's not so bad. Well, it's
That's
not right
it's just
now.
stopped. I'm prepared though. I'm ready.
Many years of bad luck coming your way. Have fun with it.
Have fun with it, I will.
Right. I've got things to do, places to be.
I need to tidy this up. Well,
We'll leave this.
you.
Doesn't have a status bar, does it? Just got to go with it.
No, it does. Down here.
How charged is it?
It's on 1 at the moment.
Oh,
empty,
okay.
half full.
It's the same graphics as on a C-Tech.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
So we'll get there. It takes quite a while to charge, I think. Like
And
this,
then we'll
basically,
continue.
you need to leave it on overnight, really.
There's more of the garage to do, but it's looking much better than it was. Just need to figure out some of these tyre marks. Cool. All right.
Bye, everyone.